Good morning, this is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Friday, the 9th of January. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right, let's have a look at Bitcoin, where we've not made any progress to the upside, really. We are still testing the daily middle band area and the 50 DMA area. I've got those both in, basically a range between 89 289 and 89 349. Pretty narrow range, and we are testing that at the moment. I'm thinking that could break, and partially that's because my last significant target to the upside yesterday on equities was made quietly while ES wasn't doing a great deal, and that was actually the new all-time high on IWM. So I'm watching this with interest. I'm watching support at the daily middle bands with great interest. If we see a breakdown from it, we could see a resumption of the downtrend here on crypto. All right, let's have a look at, we haven't got any hourly positive divergence. We don't have anything on the 15-minute either. Ideally, this would go up a little higher here, but really, we've got a very nice topping setup on equities here, and if that starts to play out, then it's likely to drag Bitcoin down with it. Looking at Solana, Solana has been a little stronger so far, reasonably up for the week. In terms of the daily middle band, I've got that at 129.04, and that is quite a long way below because currently the price is at 138.21. This is actually holding up reasonably well. In terms of topping structure here, ideally, we would come up and we would break slightly over this double bottom resistance at 146.91. If we're going to fail, then we'd fail pretty close to there. Not certain it's got the juice to get up there. That would be the obvious next step. All right, looking at Ethereum. Ethereum down on the week, back testing the pretty important support at the 50-week moving average. We're slightly above that at the moment. We will see how that goes. But if we break below that, then, well, I'm thinking we could fall directly. In terms of the daily middle band, I've got that at 3039. We are very slightly above it, but basically we are back testing that as support at the moment. I've also got at 3022, 3022, the 50 DMA. Important double support level there. I'm watching that. If that gets broken, then we may be going down directly, because one of the options here is that we are forming a triangle. And if we are, then this high would be perfectly acceptable for that. We shall see. All right, great. In that case, let's have a quick look at questions, of which we've got none. One thing I'm watching very carefully here is equities. The last of the retests of the all-time highs that I was looking for happened yesterday. We've got very nice looking double top setups on SPX and on IWM. Decent looking topping setups elsewhere. I am wondering about moving into retracement next week. We shall see. All right, great. In that case, I think that's a wrap. Everyone take care. Have a great weekend. I'll catch you guys again on Monday.